In a dimly lit room, a group of psychics gathered around a table, their combined focus directed toward a gun lying motionless before them. They concentrated deeply, merging their powers in an effort to reload it through sheer will. The strain grew unbearable for one, who faltered and withdrew, unable to continue. The group weakened, aware that their numbers were too few to complete the task. Their leader, Slash, tried to hold them together, urging focus and determination. Suddenly, a deep roar reverberated through the room, and Jade, sensing the danger above, realized that those on the surface would not survive much longer. He recalls to the team how he and another member, Croak, once climbed a ruined pyramid, while the streets below burned in chaos. From that height, they witnessed giants tearing apart the Great Bridge and hurling it toward the moon, a bridge that never returned. He reminds them that there's no blade large enough to stand against such beings. Slash turns to Jade, his tone resolute, making it clear that he will either fight or find another team to join. Above them, the roof begins to give way, and the group breaks into a desperate run as the structure collapses around them. The world lies in complete ruin, its cities reduced to ash and silence. As the group moves cautiously through enemy territories, they encounter no signs of life, only the remnants of what once was. Any who managed to survive have long since fled underground, seeking refuge from the devastation above. Eventually, Slash comes across a lone figure, Hilo, a survivor from the rival gang known as the Soooooots. Before either can speak further, an explosion thunders in the distance, shaking the broken earth beneath them. When the dust settles, Slash demands to know what happened to Hilo's team. Hilo's voice is hollow as he answers that there is no one left, only him. He reveals that the 400th block has been completely overrun by the giants. When the wall collapsed, he was buried beneath the rubble, and by the time he managed to crawl free, everyone else was already gone. Croak gives the giants a name, the 400 Boys, in grim reference to the block they destroyed. Hilo, weighed down by regret, apologizes to Slash for the hostility between their gangs in the past. But Slash remains firm, telling him that the time for division is over. They must stand together and fight against the 400 Boys. Hilo mentions that another gang, the Galrog, might still be out there, surviving somewhere amid the ruins. Traversing the devastated city with vigilance, Slash and his team strive to elude the patrolling giants. Upon reaching their destination, they confront the formidable Galrog, where Slash declares their intention to initiate a parlay, explaining their quest to unite all factions in reclaiming what was lost. Bala, the leader, responds with measured authority, clarifying that their actions are dictated by the enigmatic Old Mother, and extends an invitation to escort Slash and his companions to confer with her directly. Bala leads Slash and Hilo to meet the Mother, while the rest of the group waits behind. The Mother recounts how a great war once raged in the south. Bombs exploded, cities burned, and the world was left in ruins. From the fractures of that devastation emerged beings from beyond, intent on annihilating everything that remains. After receiving the Mother's blessing, they begin preparing their weapons for the coming battle. Slash gathers the remaining teams, urging them to unite against the giants. Together, they march toward 400th Street. Hilo steps forward and shouts at the giants, proclaiming that this is their turf. Suddenly, a bus hurtles through the air toward them. To their horror, the giants are revealed to be enormous mutated infants. The gangs unleash their psychic powers in an attempt to shrink the creatures back down, but despite their efforts, they fail to subdue them. The giants strike back with massive chains, slaughtering several members of the group. The survivors retaliate with their weapons, and chaos engulfs the battlefield. Despite their efforts, the giants continue their rampage, cutting down more fighters while taking almost no damage. When Jade falls, Slash, enraged, fires at one of the giants, hitting it in the shoulder. After a brutal struggle, they finally manage to bring down one of the giants, and Bala succeeds in killing another. Hilo faces off against a third giant, stabbing it in the leg before being seized in the creature's massive hand. Bala rushes in and slashes at the giant's arm, freeing Hilo. Seizing the moment, Slash raises his weapon and shoots the giant in the head. As the dust settles, Slash declares that nothing ever ends, suggesting that although they have won this battle, the war itself is far from over. Please like and subscribe the channel for more videos like these.